Hello and welcome to day 11 of the 1000 Days of No Code Challenge. So, we all know who posted the first tweet, but do you know what was Twitter all about back then? It wasn't about trends, hashtags, or even news. It was just about sharing your thoughts. It was that simplicity that gave Twitter its unique identity. Since we decided that we will be replicating Twitter, today in this video, we will create a tweet box where we will allow our users to share their thoughts. Let's see how this can be done. In the previous video, we already created a database which was meant to store tweets. And in this video, let's build the front end where our users will be able to share their thoughts and we will save it in the database. So let's get started. Okay, so yesterday we created tweet data types with tweet text and tweeted by. So let's build the front end for the users to be able to tweet. So I'm going to create a new page. We will call it as tweet, create. And let's quickly check how it's shown on Twitter and try to replicate somewhat similar. Those of you who want to follow me, this is my Twitter handle. Okay, so let's just create the space for users to add their thoughts and this button. We will come to all of these elements one by one at a later stage. So we need a multi-line input box. So let's add a multi-line input box. Let's add some. Okay. And we also need a button. So this is called post. And let's make the roundness as 20. Let's align this. Now here we can make this as tweet and placeholder can be share your thoughts. And this should not be empty. So let's see how this looks on the front end.
One eternity later.
So let's create a workflow so that their thoughts are stored in the database. So click on post, add workflow. We can close this. Click on plus and data, create a new thing. Okay. Remember, for users, we had log the user up and log the user in, right? But for any other data type, we use create a new thing to create a new record for that data type. Okay. So for tweet, since it's not a user data type, okay, we use create a new thing and then select the type as tweet. Okay. Once we select that, we can click on add all fields, which will give us all the fields that we have created in the data type tweet. So tweet text is multi-line input tweet value. Tweeted by is current user. Okay. Let's see how this is getting mapped. Okay. So we just need to do this. So let me go to the preview mode and click on refresh. Let's put our tweet in place, just setting up our own Twitter space. Okay, click on post. Let's see if this has got posted. You can see that this has got posted. Okay, now tweeted by is empty and created by is also empty. Both of it is one and the same, but this is empty because we are not logged in. Okay, so let's put a condition on this particular button. Here we want to add a condition where people are able to tweet only if they are logged in. Okay, so let's add a very simple logic now and we will enhance it over time. So I'll go to this particular button post, click on conditional, click on define another condition and click on click. Search for current user and then search for is logged out. Okay, so this is one sentence. You should not add any space or something like that. current user is logged out, this button isn't clickable. Okay, so if it's a logged out user, they cannot click on this. And you can also copy paste the same thing and make this as disabled, right? So I'll copy. You can also copy this, go to this particular input box and paste this, select the property and say this input is disabled. Okay, that means if the user is logged out, then they can't even click on that input box. The second thing that we can do is we have this alert box here. Let me drag it and drop it over here. Right, we can put it over this corner and we can say tweet posted. Okay, so this alert box will not always be shown. Okay, when we click on post, once the create a new tweet is done, the next step could be search for alert, show message in an alert box, right? So that's when this will be shown, right? Let's see. Now let me log in. So as a developer, you don't have to go to register page and then log in with your username and password every time. You can just click on one of this. Okay, so I'll be running as abcd@red7.com now. So run as. So you are logged in as that particular user when you click on this run as. My second tweet, click on post. You can see tweet posted came in, right? And let's go to the database and check if now it is linked. So tweet text is there, tweeted by is there, and created by is also there. This is same. Okay, we just created tweeted by so that we understand how we can map one database to another. Now, one more thing that we want to do is we want to clear this off. We want to clear this once the tweet is already posted. Okay, so let's go back to this particular workflow. Click on plus and search for reset. Okay, so reset relevant inputs. What this does is it will reset all the inputs that we have used in the workflow. I'll go to the preview mode, click on this one to refresh and say my third tweet. Click on post and you see that this comes up and this is already cleared so that I can start creating my next tweet or post. I know, every day we are progressing one step at a time, and that's what this challenge is all about. Now, our app has an input box where users can input their thoughts, which we called as tweets back then, and we are also storing it in the database, and you can slowly start seeing that we are building a clone of Twitter. A long way to go, but we will get there. Till then, as always, keep experimenting, have fun. See you in the next one.